What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the ECW World Heavyweight Championship title replica. So here we are, and there it is, and let's just get right down to it. As usual, these replica belts come in the protective slipcover right here. This slipcover is made of like a fleecy material, so it keeps the belt nice and warm. Nice and warm and snuggly. But yeah, it's the first time I've gotten a replica belt with this kind of slipcover on it. I don't know if this is the original slipcover that's supposed to come with this belt. The person I bought this from off eBay also bought this secondhand, so again, I don't know if this is the original slipcover for this belt, but it's the one I got. But yeah, there you see the ECW logo right there, the WWE scratch logo. That's actually kind of starting to fall apart a little bit, but it's old. And you also get a little advertisement here for WrestleMania 20. Oh, March 14th, 2004. So you have that. So we'll just flip this around and get this open. There's no plastic or anything. Just get this out. Put that off to the side. And here you have your ECW World Heavyweight Championship. I loved ECW. I was a big ECW fan, and especially being from Philadelphia, ECW just has a very, very special place in my heart. I love ECW, and I went to many a show in that little bingo hall at the corner of Swanson and Rittner, and I loved every second of it, man. I was a big ECW fan. But yeah, so here is the ECW World Heavyweight Championship right here, and I personally love this belt. This is definitely one of my favorite belts. I know a lot of people are not crazy about this design, but I love it. I think it's awesome. So we'll get in close here so you can see the details. Right up top, you have your ECW logo right there, done in purple with a barbed wire. Right there. You got World done in some bloody letters with the black background here, and you got some like just big like rivets right there. And of course you have the big blue globe right there in the center of the belt, wrapped in barbed wire. You have heavyweight wrestling, just scrolled in blood and dripping blood, and there's even a puddle of blood right there, which I love. And then right there you have champion at the bottom with that same bloody lettering with the black background. You got the little rivets right there. And the background itself is made to look like a chain link fence, which is also pretty cool. And you do have the crossed bats right there, and it does say Taz right there on either side. You got Taz, and yeah, there you go. So you have the main plates, the innermost side plate right here. And you can see it has the word hardcore done in that bloody lettering. You got the blue globe wrapped in barbed wire, wrestling, done in that bloody lettering right there. Nice red paint, it really pops. And on the second side plate there, again, you have hardcore wrestling, done in that red bloody style lettering. And you have the ECW logo, done in black with a purple background. Looks really nice. Then you have the snap box right here. Again, I bought this secondhand off eBay, so you can see it has a little bit has some scratches and scuffs. It's not in pristine condition, but that's all right. I got a good deal on it anyway. And there is a little bit of tooling. The strap is, actually very plain. There's nothing going on here, just the stitching going around the border. But right here around the snap box, you do get ECW, 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 ECW. I'm sorry. And on the other side, you just have the same plates right there. Hardcore wrestling with the blue globe. Hardcore wrestling ECW. You got the male snap box right here. Again, mine's a little scuffed up, but it's all right. It's hard. It's been through some hardcore matches. That's all. It's just battle damage. That's all. And again, you have the ECW tooling right there around the snap box. And flip it around to the back, and you have the orange snakeskin right there, which looks very nice. And of course, you have all the screws holding the plates in place. Normally, there would be a big sticker here with the Figures Toy logo and all the copyright stuff, but that's since long gone. My version here, you can see it's a little bit of splittage going on there, but it's okay. So there you go. So there you have a close-up look at the ECW Championship. And now let's just get down to the measurements here so you can know what you're dealing with. The height of the strap from this point right here to this point right here is 10.5 inches. The length of the strap from end to end is 48.75 inches. This will fit up to a 43.5 inch waist. The height of the main plate is 9.5 inches. The width is 10.75 inches. The first side plate, the innermost side plates, the height is 4.25, and the width is almost 3 inches at its widest point here. And the outermost side plates is 4 inches high by almost 2.75 inches wide at its widest point there. So there you go. So you have the rundown of the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. The main plate does actually have a very nice curve to it. Very nice curve. I don't know if it was originally released like this or if the previous owner just put a curve in it himself. I don't know, but still, very nice curve in that main plate there. And this is the 2mm plates, because at the time that's what they were using. They weren't using the really thick plates. You can see the side plates there, that same 2mm thick plates right there. There's actually a little, very slight curve there to the side plates. So, there you go. So without further ado, we're going to cut right here and show you what this looks like over the shoulder and around the waist. So let's just get right down to it. Alright, so here we are back under the light, so let's just go ahead on. Now the strap flexibility-wise, now this is an older replica, so this strap has been pretty well broken in, so you can see it actually does hang very well, and it's nice and not some flippity-floppity, so yeah, definitely good. Now over the shoulder, you can see, hangs perfectly. The strap there touches my back, hangs nice over the shoulder, works very well. Now let's put this bad boy around the waist here. Now as usual, to run down my stats, I am 5'10", 150 pounds. By no means a heavyweight, but they will still fit my itty bitty waist. Let me get this turned around here. And there we go. So there we have the ECW Championship around the waist. So you can see how it looks. I'll give you the turnaround. Right there. There you go. And yeah, out of all the replica belts that I own, this is actually the most comfortable. This is a very comfortable belt. It just feels good around the waist. It fits my body. Like this belt was made for my body, you know. But very, very cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There is the ECW World Heavyweight Championship, and yeah, like I said at the top of the video, I love ECW. I miss ECW. I really do. I really miss ECW. I wasn't a big fan of the WWE version of ECW. I wasn't a fan of Vince McMahon's ECW. I was a fan of Paul Heyman's ECW back when it was pure ECW. That's when I loved it. And then it went to WWE and it kind of got watered down and it just kind of dissolved into nothingness, and now it's just a distant memory, and that sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. But I did recently, just last week, I just got my hands on the big silver ECW belt. Just got it last week. Should be getting it someday this week, so I will review that next. And yeah, I actually do like the design. I wish it was gold instead of silver, but we'll get into that when I actually review that belt. But yeah, it's very happy to get a hold of that belt because it is a nice belt. But as far as the belt goes, I love this belt. This is one of my favorite replicas. And again, ECW just holds a special place in my heart. Being a Philly boy myself, ECW holds a very special place in my heart. I loved it. I miss it. And, you know, for years to come, people will still be chanting ECW, ECW, because it definitely left a mark on the business. And, yeah, now, again, I picked this up from eBay, and that's pretty much the only way you can go about getting this replica now. This is obviously no longer in production, so the only way you can get your hands on this is through the secondary market, so just kind of hunt through eBay. Don't overpay for it. Don't pay $1,000. You know, try to get a good deal. I actually did get a very good deal on this belt. I got it pretty much dirt cheap. You know, and obviously it's a little beaten up, but still, actually, for the most part, in really good shape, and very happy with this belt. So there you have that. So don't forget that you can check out my other WWE playlist. What am I saying? My words are getting all mixed up. You can check out my other WWE replica belt reviews. There's a playlist linked in the description, so check that out. And yeah, I think that's it. So, as usual, don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the ECW World Heavyweight Championship title replica, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be a geek, be proud. Get over here, camera. Get over here. Get over here, because I got an extreme boom in your face.